So, hello everyone, this is Shivam Rajput back again with a new video on a video series of CSIR NET for Sciences. So, finally, exam is over, right? And after 6 p.m. onwards, I'm getting tons of calls from your side. I'm getting messages on WhatsApp, Telegram, FB, Insta. If you also have any query, check out the link in the description. There you will get my social media links. Go and follow and ask anything. I'm there to help you. Also, in this video, I'm going to help you. You will come to know about your doubts in the questions. Everyone has some questions where they feel key whether it is right or wrong. So today itself you will come to know whether this time you are going to crack JRF or LS and what will be the expected cutoff. And today I will show you my own expert advice. Also, I have organized a poll on my Telegram channel. I have asked lots of students, my own students, my course students, and from their perspective I will explain what will be the treaty, what will be the basically cutoff this time. And here also this entire video is memory based, so I will try to cover at least 60 questions. Okay, and from those questions you will come to know whether your answer is correct or not. So be there with me till the end of this video, and today itself तुमको पता चल जाएगा, you will come to know कि तुम पानी में हो कि नहीं. ओके, सो यू विल कम टू नो एवरीथिंग. ओके, बेसिकली सो स्टार्ट करें. लेट्स स्टार्ट देन. और इस बात पे एक लाइक तो बनता है. लाइक करो, सब्सक्राइब करो. व्हाट आर यू डूइंग गाइज? हार्डली टेक 1 second, राइट? सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. So first of all, we'll start with the poll. So today I have conducted a poll on Telegram, and the first question was in the poll, how was the level of exam? And most of the students, not only on Telegram, even on the calls, on the YouTube, they told me that the level of exam is moderate. It's not too easy, at the same time not too tough. Okay, it's moderate, and it got 287 votes out of 478. So yeah, no doubt it's moderate level. Which section was easy? If you see, even on calls also they told me that geology section is bit easy as compared to other sections, and the most difficult section according to students out there is atmospheric sciences. And no doubt atmospheric sciences is hard. Okay, it's hard, but if you compare some numericals of atmospheric science, it somewhere it you can compare atmospheric science numericals with geophysics. The toughness will be somewhere close. Okay, so here you can see the votes. So the most easy is somewhere geology, and then the most you can say tough is over here atmospheric sciences. It is the toughest one. Then another question, which section is tougher? So there is a close contact between part B and part C. As per my interaction with my students, they told that they are close to 25 in C section, but in B section very few of them are close to 35. So according to me, I feel part B is bit difficult. Difference is 19-20 का difference. Okay, not that much. The close contact, you can say. Okay, how many questions you have attempted in part C? Another question. So most of the students are in this range, and according to my own survey to my students, again this is the reason where most of them, okay, have attempted. Okay, so how many questions you have attempted in part B? Again, this is the range where they have attempted maximum questions. So yeah, so let's start the question one by one. Now again, these questions are memory based. Okay, I will give you the possible explanation, but once the proper paper will release, I will make the video, proper video. Okay, and before official release also I will explain everything. Okay, हर साल की भांति. Okay, like every year I will explain at the same day, first on the internet, first on the YouTube. Okay, before any other coaching out there. So let's start then. So a question है from geology and geophysics. The question is on the bauxite, how it get deposited. So the correct answer is residual deposit. So through residual process only it got deposited. So the right answer is residual. Then there is a question on ore of copper having greenish black streak and metallic luster. And there are 4 options out there. So the correct answer over here is chalcopyrite. Chalcopyrite is nothing but CuFeS2, copper iron sulfide. There are other options also. Most of you have attempted this malachite. Malachite is a copper carbonate. Okay, see, copper is there, magnesium is there, and carbonate. It's a carbonate mineral basically. Malachite and azurite. These are carbonate minerals. But that is not greenish black. Let me tell you, that is not greenish black. Okay, so the greenish black is chalcopyrite, and it is having metallic luster also. Moving to the next, there is a question on soil. So you have to answer about where oxysol soils found on the earth. There are different regions given in the option: tundra, then intertropical, like that. So these oxysol soils are common in intertropical region or tropical region, simply tropical region. In the equatorial belt, you will get these 0 23 north, 0 23 south. These regions may you will get oxysol soils. Okay. Then there is a question on coal deposits of Paleozoic type era. So there are 4 options, but nobody knows. They forgot the names. So they told me that there are 2 options. One is Sigrani and one is Watson. Based on that, this Watson is having lignite deposit. Okay, and we know that Paleozoic era means it's very old. It belongs to Gondwana period. So in Gondwana period, we have Sigrani deposits, which is in Telangana, and those coals are bituminous. So oldest coals are anthracite, and then anthracite se bhi thoda sa new, that will be the bituminous, like that. Then lignite, and finally the newest coal is peat. So since it is belongs to Paleozoic times, right? So if it is belongs to Mesozoic, then we can say that it's a lignite. But since it is belonging to Paleozoic era, lower Gondwana, somewhere Carboniferous time, so that will be Sigrani. And I don't know the other 2 options. So the most probable is this one only. Then there is a question on match the flowing. Okay, so in that question, there is a landform called gloop. Now these landform belongs to coastal region. Okay, you have to simply match landform and their source area. So whether it's a coastal or whether it is formed by Aeolian. So in that question, there is no option for coastal region. Okay, match the following name. So I thought this option should be there in the column. So we can challenge this question. We are going to challenge if such things are there. So gloop का मतलब क्या होता है? So basically it's a cave which is it's a sea cave. Okay, broken sea cave you can say. It's a broken sea cave. So it's a coastal landform. But this option is not given in another column. So I thought we can simply challenge this question. Okay, now another question is on system and the stress. So there are 3 different systems given: uniaxial, biaxial, triaxial, and then sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3. Different relations are there. But if you have noticed that over there in one option, instead of this 4, 6 is given. Okay. So again, some students told me that we can challenge this also because it's not a proper option, right? So we'll see what to do. What to do about this. Okay, we'll figure it out later. Then there is a question on Poisson's ratio. So Poisson's ratio is firstly it's a ratio of strain. Okay, it's not a ratio of stress. So there are 2 options on stress and 2 options on strain. So it's a ratio of lateral strain by axial strain. You can also say lateral by linear strain or lateral by longitudinal strain. Things are same. Okay. So this is Poisson's ratio. Then there is a question on magnetic equator. So shape of magnetic equator with respect to geographic equator. So the correct answer is meandering. So remember, it's a magnetic equator. It's not a geomagnetic equator. So this is how it looks. Okay. So here we have geomagnetic equator, which is this line. Sorry. This line is geomagnetic equator. This is geographic equator, 0 degree. This is geomagnetic north pole. This is geographic north pole. Okay. And this line, which is over here, showing meandering curve. This is magnetic equator. Okay, so we have to give the answer with respect to geographic. So with respect to geographic, you can see it is literally up and down. ये है geographic and this is up and down. So it is showing meandering characteristic. Okay, moving to the next. So geothermal gradient is lowest at. So what is geothermal gradient first? So basically geothermal gradient is change of temperature with depth. Okay, so we have to give the answer regarding geothermal gradient where it is least. मतलब change of temperature is slowest with depth. We have to find that. So basically it is in the subduction zone. In the subduction zone where cold lithosphere is descending into the mantle. So here temperature fall down very slowly while it is maximum at MOR. If you say cover only 10 meters, 20 meters, the temperature change will be very rapid in the MOR while it is least in the subduction zone. So there are two probable answers जो तुमने मारा होगा. Most of you gone through subduction zone, but some of you like having MOR also. Okay, so you have attempted MOR, then it's wrong. Now moving to the another question. There are two questions on delta also. So one question is based on figure that is quite complicated according to some students, and so I don't know which figure is there, but there is a question on match the following, and in that question also there are two options which have same exactly copy. Okay, same type of two options are there. So I think we can also challenge this. So let's see when the final paper will release, and then we'll do that. There is another question: which one will not change from the epicenter of an earthquake? So as you move away from the epicenter, which of the following parameter will not change? So it's a magnitude which not change, while intensity will change. So magnitude remain the same. Again, moving to the next. Yardang. So it's a streamline feature. There is a question on Yardang also. And then there is a question on Erit. So Erit is a glacial landform, comb-like structure. That is Erit. Now let's talk about some planetary question. So there are two questions on Jupiter. The highest rotation speed by planets. So it is shown by Jupiter. Highest rotation speed some 9 hours, some minutes, 20 minutes. Okay. So fastest rotation on its axis. And the strongest magnetic field is again shown by Jupiter. So if you have done Earth, then it's wrong. Okay. Then there is a question on Moon. If the radius of Moon will change, then what will be the effect on the days on Earth? So actually, I don't know the options. Okay, nobody memorized that, so I don't know exactly. But there is a question on this. Then when the neap tide occurs, so neap tide occurs when Sun, Moon and Earth are at quadrature. So if this is Earth, here we have Sun, Moon can be over here or Moon can be over here. This is the time of neap tide. So this is the quadrature positions. And here we have full moon and new moon. So at this time we have spring tides. Okay. So yeah, this is new, this is full. Okay, now let's talk about the atmosphere. So अगर तुमने कल वाली वीडियो देखी होगी, the last video, okay, so मैंने वहाँ बोला था कि just go through different parameters definition and their formula. So Rossby number and Reynolds number, ये दोनों मैंने वहाँ लिखा हुआ था. And you everybody like total 960 students ने देखा वो वीडियो, and you guys did great job. Okay, बहुत लोगों ने थैंक यू बोला है फॉर दिस. एंड अगर तुम में से अभी भी किसी को इससे फ़ायदा हुआ है, जस्ट हिट अ लाइक बटन मैन, हिट अ लाइक बटन. 6 नंबर का था. 1 इज़ फ्रॉम पार्ट सी, 1 इज़ फ्रॉम पार्ट बी. सो इट्स लाइक मैंने कल ही बोला था, वोटिसिटी, दिस रॉसबी नंबर्स, रेनॉल्ड्स नंबर, बजकनेस फीडबैक, पॉइजन्स रेशियो and currents, waves, everything is there in tomorrow's this thing video. So yeah, Rossby number क्या होता है? Rossby number is ratio of inertial to the Coriolis force, and Reynolds number is a ratio of inertial to the viscous force. मैंने कल बोला था, just go through it. जिन्होंने भी गया, आज बहुत सुबह में बहुत लोगों ने देखा, and they are help like thanking me for this. So yeah, चलो vorticity. सो इसमें इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट बताना था एंड आई ऑलरेडी मेड अ वीडियो ऑन दिस. जिसने भी देखा है दे डिड राइट. सो अगर तुमने नहीं देखा गो एंड चेक दिस आउट नाउ अल नीनो एंड ट्रेड विंड का रिलेशन आई ऑलरेडी हैव वीडियो अगेन इन ऑन दिस. There is a question on the match the following for Menifera, Radiolaria, Coccolithophore. These are calcareous and this is the siliceous one. So yeah, there is a question on atmospheric optics also. Again, I did a video on this also. Halos, it is there on my channel, so have a look. Then carbon dissolution in the polar ocean. Recently I made a video in biogeochemical cycle of carbon और उस वीडियो को देखकर बहुत लोगों ने सही किया है. ओके, सो फाइनली कुछ तो हेल्प हो रहा है, राइट. नाउ वर्चुअल टेम्परेचर न्यूमेरिकल. नाउ अगेन दिस क्वेश्चन इज देयर इन द लास्ट ईयर ऑल्सो. आई मेड अ वीडियो ऑन दिस एंड ओवर देयर आई एक्सप्लेन एंड 1000+ व्यूज चले गए हैं. सो अगेन you guys know how to solve this. It's there on my channel. Then conditional instability. Again, I made a video on this also. So conditional instability mein where moist adiabatic lapse rate is less than environmental lapse rate and environmental lapse rate is less than dry adiabatic lapse rate. And this is valid for unsaturated air. So if you did this, then you are right. Otherwise wrong. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Now there is a question on Köppen classification also. कल मैंने बताया था कि go through Köppen classification. जिन्होंने भी किया है they did it right. Okay, and again it's a match the following type. So it's very easy. Match the following is always easy. Then there is a question on match the following. So basically here we know 18:16 ratio is used for temperature, carbon is used for productivity, and nitrification is used for nitrogen. Then there is a diagram on clouds. You have to find high, mid and low clouds. So again this is very easy. Already made a video on this. Then there is a question on thunderstorm is turning to the tornado. So why it is turning into tornado? There is a question on that, but unfortunately I don't get the options regarding the same. Nobody knows, nobody memorized. So I am sorry for this. And then there is a question on stationary front. In this question, the option is the parallel option is correct. It is always steady. It will never move since it is a stationary front. If say it is start moving in one direction, then it becomes either occluded or either warm front or cold front. In cold front, this cold air mass approaches warm air mass. In warm front, warm air mass approaches cold air mass. So there is a movement. In occluded front, this cold front approaches warm front. So last time हम लोगों ने इस क्वेश्चन को चैलेंज भी किया था एंड यू गाइज सपोर्टेड मी और ये फाइनली 4 नंबर का क्वेश्चन लास्ट साल चेंज हुआ था. बट दिस टाइम आई होप दिस विल बी द करेक्ट आंसर. एंड अगेन देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन ऑन द थंडरस्टॉर्म क्लाउड्स, द अपर पार्ट of the cloud, and then they ask mid and low clouds have which charge. So you have to simply tell which part of the thunderstorm cloud has which charge. So the upper cloud has positive charge and medium and low clouds has negative charge. So the correct answer is positive and negative. Okay, so this is the right answer. Now there is a question just below the eye of hurricane, which of the following you won't observe? So as per students, what they told me, okay, based on that there is no strong wind. So there is an option that there is no strong wind. So in the eye region we know everything is calm, right? So you can't feel rainfall and all strong move. Okay, so you won't observe this strong wind over there. This calm condition, right? Now there is a question on western disturbance. So we have to find the incorrect statement about western disturbance. Okay, so the incorrect statement is it increases from north to east. Sorry, north to east nahi, west to east. West to east. It never increases from west to east. It decreases. Okay, because it is coming all the way from Mediterranean region. Even in India, it is appearing first in the western India, then it is shifting towards eastern India, right? Not entirely going to eastern side. Here mountains are there, no? Mount Everest and all. So they are mainly in this region only. So its effect will decrease in the east direction. We'll see what other options are there, but I think that this is the most correct answer as per the students. Okay, उन्होंने जो भी option बताया. Now in oceanography, now this is one of the controversial questions. So according to the statements, there is no such option. Okay, so the first statement is Arabian Sea productivity is lowest in the winter. Okay, sorry, option the highest in the winter. It's not lowest. It's the highest in the winter. It's given. Okay, so again I told you that during winter there is no highest productivity. Actually it's a summer season when we have maximum productivity. So this statement is wrong. And then another statement is upwelling is high during winter in Arabian Sea. So again this statement is wrong. Upwelling is not there in the winter while it is in summer. How? Let me tell you. So this is India, this is Persian Gulf, and another is Red Sea area. So like this. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is Bay of Bengal. During northeast monsoon, we know current pattern reverses, right? So current start moving like this. Like this. This is winter time when we have northeast monsoon. Okay, now think of that. This India is there in northern hemisphere. So Coriolis force acts in which direction? Towards the right. So okay, so Coriolis force is in this direction. Coriolis force is then in this direction. Here also Coriolis force is towards the coast, and whenever current moves towards the coast, then we have downwelling. So as you can see that at this point of time we have downwelling. While in summers what happen is, summers mein current is like this. It is going from Arabian Sea to Bay of Bengal. So now right of this direction ऐसे move कर रहा है ना. So right of this is away from the coast. Here away from the coast. Arabian Sea में away from the coast. Literally you can see. Right. So away from the coast, then upwelling. So according to that, upwelling is high during summer, not winter, and the productivity is highest during the summer, not winter. So both the statements are wrong, but there is no such option. There is no such option where both the options are wrong. So yeah, this is the controversial one. We'll see. Then there is a question on match the following. So you have to tell which current is warm, which is cold current, and now it's very easy. You guys know. So western boundary currents, again it changes from tropical to subtropical region. So yeah, this is an interesting question. So if at 120 meter there is a OMZ, okay, in a question at 120 meter we have oxygen minimum zone, while CCD is at carbonate compensation depth is at 3500. So you have to tell between 3500 to 4500 meter you will get which kind of cell. Coccolithophore, dinoflagellates, foraminifera, या radiolaria. So the correct answer is radiolaria. Why? Because this region is below CCD. So CCD is at 3500 and you have to find in between these two you will get which cell. So you will get radiolaria, no, because it is siliceous. While coccolithophore, dinoflagellates and foraminifera, these all are calcareous. Below CCD you can't get calcareous, right? So the correct answer is radiolaria. Okay, now with this I have covered all 60 questions. Okay, so now let's talk about my expert advice. Okay, what I think. So this time, since we are having lots of match the following. Okay, match the following ज़्यादा है. Second, we have diagrams, a lot of diagram type questions. Okay, now whenever we have more match of the following, the average student will get good mark. The topper will always get good marks. But even if an average student will get a good marks, okay, because of this match of the following, it is like always good for most of the students, not genius one, even average students also. So I think that this time we'll have 120 plus minus 2. This will be the most perfect cutoff. Okay, after the proper this thing explanation, whenever they will release the main paper, I will tell you the exact cutoff. But as of now, I will say ki it will be more in the positive side, +2. There are less chances of -2. Okay, also this time part A is difficult. Okay, based on my poll, based on my interaction with the juniors, they told me that part A is a bit difficult, and very few of the students are there who's may solve 10 plus questions. Very few. Okay, out of I think only 4 and 5 out of 50 60, whoever who is there on my poll or like call. So based on that, I can say that part A is difficult, and since most of the students did well in part B and part C, so here maybe the deciding factor will be part A. Okay, so after the whole video, now you will know कि कौन सा सही है, which questions are wrong and which are right. Again, these are memory based, so maybe somewhere I can be wrong because I don't know the whole 4 options right now. So now you know कि whether you have to try for June also or not. You know, right? तो जून में करना है कि नहीं, since the last exam of this CSIR is on 17 of Feb, and after 1 month we will have we'll have this thing, the main paper. They will release our paper, okay, basically with all the options, okay, with key. So we can say that maybe by 27th of March they will release our papers, okay, and 1 month from this, so maybe by 27th of April we will have result. Okay, so why to waste time? Okay, basically after April you have only May, and in June we have another exam, right? So you will have 1 month over here, and here some 14 to 15 days. On the second week of June they will conduct the exam again, so you are having some 45 days over here. If you know कि this time only कि तुम्हारा क्या स्कोर है, देखो मैंने एक पूरा एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया, राइट? नाउ यू नो कि वेदर यू आर इन द एलएस or whether you are in JRF or whether you have not got that much of mark. So you should start preparation from now itself only. अभी से करना पड़ेगा, ओके? तुम अब जान चुके हो, राइट? तुमने खुद को, तुमसे अच्छा तुमको कोई नहीं जान सकता, राइट? सो वही चीज़ है, गो फॉर इट. अगर जून के लिए करना है, सो दिस इज़ द बेस्ट टाइम. You Jan already completed. Now we have Feb, March, April, May. 4 months, hardly 120 days. Okay, June को छोड़ दो for revision, 15 days of June. We have 120 days. Start right now. Syllabus is very huge. और अभी से स्टार्ट करो. I am there to help you. My course is there to help you. यहाँ कोर्स है. We are having offer. So early bird offer is going on, and this time go through this course. This is going to help you. पक्का निकलेगा. That's my guarantee. Okay, निकलेगा. Do whatever I am saying. Just go for it. Give me your days like 120 days, and मेरी प्रॉमिस है मैं करवाऊँगा. Okay. Here offer is there. 3000 में मिल रहा है. You are getting 5500 discount right now. तो करो, क्या कर रहे हो? Start right now. Okay. So that's it for the today. अभी देखो 12:30 ऑलमोस्ट बजने वाला है, and I have to upload this video. It will take time, another 1 hour. So I will try to do as soon as possible. So thank you very much for your support. जिन्होंने भी मुझे आज कॉल किया, थैंक्स बोला, लाइक बहुत अच्छा लगा. बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब ऐसे फ़ोन्स आते हैं. आई एम वेरी ग्लैड कि आप लोगों ने कॉल किया. थैंक यू. एंड जैसा कि मैंने बोला है, आई विल publish the video as soon as possible. जैसे ही आता है the original paper, I will try to launch the video. Okay, and that day और चीज़ें मालूम चल जाएंगी. बेसिकली आज ही तुमको पता चल गई होंगी कि कहाँ मतलब हम कहाँ लाई कर रहे हैं इन द एलएस जोन और जीआरएफ जोन और आउट ऑफ इट. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope you like the video.